Oh, gee, stay with me. Damn, man, over some TVs, cuz. That's somebody granddaddy, cuz. Over TV, popped him, cuz. He gone, bro. Oh, gee, man, rest in peace, bro. It's nothing but love, bro. You good, bro. It's okay, bro. I think he do work here, man. He work here, man. Over some TV, he lost his life over the TVs, cuz.
The killing of David Dorn, a retired police captain from St. Louis.
It is the call every police family dreads, and it happened to Brian Powell, the son of retired St. Louis Police Captain David Dorn, also a husband, father, and grandfather. The 77-year-old was working security outside Lee's pawn shop Monday night when he was shot and killed by a looter.
A numbing feeling that came over my body, and I just like, wow, I just couldn't believe I was in total disbelief.
Dorn was a powerful force in law enforcement with more than 4 decades of experience, first with the city.
They called him Cap. That was Cap. Everybody knew that was him.
And shortly after retirement, he became chief of Moline Acres. His son says Dorn was less about title and more about helping young people. He says the very kind of people responsible for the acts of violence Monday evening.
Retired St. Louis Police Captain David Dorn murdered by a looter outside a pawn shop.
You choked me, I'm black.
Tell him, sister.
Look what you did to my store.
Tell him, sister.
Look!
These are my dudes right here. Good
Look
men.
at the things you done.
Good men.
Look!
The Black Lives Matter.
We've been here all night cleaning up. All night cleaning.
And you got black people standing right here with them. Black
Tell
people.
me
That's right.
Black Lives Matter.
Exactly.
You lied. You wanted to loot the store. You needed money. Get a job like I do. Stop stealing. This is the neighborhood. We're trying to build it up and you tearing it down.
Like this woman said.
This next report is heartbreaking. A black business owner dismantles the looter's claim that Black Lives Matter. Now, various groups, including Antifa, have hijacked the George Floyd protests across the country. And those that do that are not peaceful. They do not want justice. They are merely seeking an opportunity to steal from others, and they're using the Black Lives Matter movement as cover.
So St. Louis Police Chief John Hayden said Dorn was murdered during a looting while exercising law enforcement training. He was trying to de-escalate the situation and stop people from looting. And a lot of these left-wing types, a lot of these left-wing liberal, woke social justice warriors, all of these socialists, these anarchists, these members of Antifa, a very terrible group, all of these people talk about racial injustice and bigotry, but at the end of the day, they killed a black cop. So why was Dorn's life taken? Well, here it says Dorn would help out the owners of Lee's Pawn Shop in Drewry due to his extensive background in police work. When the business's alarms would go off, Dorn would check it out. And that's what he did early Tuesday morning before he was shot and killed. So he was helping out a local business, Lee's Pawn and Jewelry, and he was killed for it. That's why he's dead. The severe irony of this, as a user on Twitter named Rachel points out, dear God, there's several black people killed now in these riots. So these riots have caused more death, more destruction, more decay.
Oh, what a shame. What a shame. She said the problem that bothers me is you said Black Lives Matter. She said she worked there part-time. She said she's a part owner in the store. But yet they destroyed it.
Look at this. Look at this black woman. Who is this woman? Somebody find out who she is. Look what they did to her business. I know, look, and I said it yesterday. Look at this. She owned a martial arts shop. And these random ass white people that y'all niggas never met, y'all allow these motherfuckers to come in and destroy the little bit of shit we do got. We ain't got shit. Nothing. We ain't got no businesses in our community. And you didn't allow these motherfuckers to come in and destroy this queen shit like that. Motherfucking terrorists, literally, to go back to not protecting black women, not valuing black women. Huh? And let me play this video, right? Because I want to play this, because this is a black man telling white people to stop tearing shit up. But what he got to realize is this is not normal white people. These are agents. So that is where the confusion is.
Okay? That's the reality of what we're dealing with right now. All right? Like I said to all my white brothers and sisters, we appreciate y'all being out here and supporting us. But this is not y'all's space. This is not your space. Period. We don't need this bullshit right here. Because what our reality is, when this shit is all said and done, when we wake up, we still gonna be black in America.
To see how Trump respond. That's why I've been up for 3 days. Because I was seeing if Trump was going give me a bad sign. And I said, damn, if Hillary Clinton would have been in the office, that bitch would have blamed all of this shit that the police. Look at this elderly woman. She crying now because the stores that she able to go to are destroyed. So now she about to be hungry. She can't get her medication. Man, fuck y'all niggas. Y'all niggas is some empty-minded, weak-ass niggas. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it.
I would love for you to share them with the community right now, because you and so many others are going through such a rough time. How was last night?
Scary. I live in the house right back here, and I seen them as they came down Lake Street. But then they turned and started coming over here, and I'm sitting out looking out my window.
Don't cry, baby.
They went straight to Office Max, to Dollar Store, and every store over here that I go to. I have nowhere to go now. These people did this for no reason. It's not gonna bring George back here. George is in a better place than we are. Last night, I'm gonna be honest, I wish I was where George was, because this is ridiculous. These people are tearing up our livelihood.
Now, y'all done hurt this woman so bad, motherfucking, she wishing she was dead.
I'm not gonna stop till I get justice. A lot is going on, but you know you.
Isn't that George Floyd?
We ain't with the Hollywood stuff. We are representing for real because we heard for real. But we're gonna be here. We're not leaving Minnesota till we get justice. Your boy Stack Vibes. Y'all got the world following me.
You're not leaving Minnesota till you get justice. Okay. Well, you're gonna be there till you're dead.
We're gonna keep rocking. We're gonna get justice, not just from my brother, but for all the police brutality. Everybody that's been brutalized by the police. We're gonna get justice for all y'all. This is no Stack 5 ride.
There we go.
Rest in peace, Flo.
By the way, the call was for forgery. Whatever. I mean, I'm assuming he walked into a business and forged a check, maybe. Okay, that's grounds to take away a guy's life. It's turned all the way up. Look at that. The incident is now being investigated by the FBI.
Riots coming from racial oppression from the police is certainly nothing new in America. I've covered the Baltimore riots, which came because of the death of a black man at the hands of a white cop. I've covered the Ferguson riots, which came because of the death of a black man at the hands of a white cop. Whether it's Mike Brown, Rakia Boyd, Aiyana Stanley Jones, Walter Scott, or Akai Gurley, each death just infuriates black communities even more. This is what happens after decades of oppression at the hands of the police.
About it. That means I am educated on it and you are not.
I'm sick of hearing it.
The fact that you can have that ignorance for the majority is bliss.
And in Minneapolis, there is a dark history there which has culminated into what we're seeing today that nobody's talking about. Until now, because here's the facts. Of the 30 people that have been killed by police officers in Minneapolis since the year 2000, 10 of them were armed, 5 of them had bladed weapons, 4 of them were in vehicles, and 1 of them had a pellet gun. The other 10, now 11 with George Floyd, were unarmed when the police encountered them. About 63% of those who were killed by the police in Minneapolis, 19 people, were black people, whereas only 17%, or 5 people, were white. Yet the city is about 60% white and only 19% black, according to the census statistics.
Pure, wrong information out there.
Just give me the statistic.
In 2017, 457 white people were shot to death by the police in the United States.
Okay.
223 were black.
76% of the population is white. 13% is black. If they were being killed at the exact same rate by police officers, the rate of black people being killed would be 8.9, but it's not. It's 24%. The rate of white people being killed should be about where it is. So they're being killed at a higher rate. There's more white people, meaning that the amount of people killed by cops who are white would be higher.
So the police have killed someone in Minneapolis, mostly black people, in all but 3 of the past 20 years, with 2007, 2011, and 2014 being the exceptions. People can only take so much.
They turn it into a Black Lives Matter. I don't care what color the guy was on the ground. I don't care what color the uniform badged enforcer was. It doesn't matter to me. Let me see if I can find this. Okay, let's watch this news story. Listen to this. Black Lives Matter. Give me a break. Give me a break. Race baiting.
And outrage too over that video. Charles McMillan saw it happen.
There's a black man died.
And before we get back to Charles McMillan here, yeah, add that to a CV-19 death. Who said that? Another CV-1984 death. Yep. I would not doubt that they put him on the what's it? Deborah Burke's death registry, the Johns Hopkins fear porn death map number.
Because all I had to do was get his beat off his neck.
We spoke to another witness, 9-year-old Dea Reynolds. We talked to her and her mother.
All the adults kept saying, get off him. They came and woke me up, and my daughter, only thing she could tell me was, Mom, they had his knee in the neck, and they killed him.
Esme Murphy, WCCO 4 News.
Police Officers Federation released a statement saying in part, quote, "Now is not the time to rush to judgment and immediately condemn our officers. Our officers are fully cooperating."
Our currency is currently backed by nothing except for paper. And the whole thing is, if it crashes, we will face some terrible things. We'll have some, terrible issues we will have to face. But as I said in previous videos, that it's a couple of things that has to happen before the dollar can crash, before they will allow it to crash. One, they have to take away our guns. They have to take away our weapons, or limit our weapons or our ammo supply somehow, some way. And they have been trying to do that for years now. And they have to put the police, the state and local police, under federal control. They have to do that. There's no way they're going to be able to, keep control of the people with the police force not under federal control, because this will be a federal issue once the dollar, goes down. So those state and local policemen are, they regular people, so they will have problems as well. But if it's under federal control, they can bring the military along with the police force and militarize everything, not just under martial law, but anytime they want to, basically. So, they have been actively engaging and doing exactly that. So all of this racial tension that we are seeing in America is a part of that plan. So what's going to happen is something that's going to be so, bad, so outrageous, something that's going to happen that's going to cause all the people to just, say enough's enough. We got to do something about this police. Something has to happen. Something has to change. The police are killing people. We need to do something. And something so bad is going to happen that the president, whoever that may be, is going to step up and say, you know what, I'm going to pass a bill. I'm going to propose a bill that's going to place the state and local police under federal control.
People, because Trump knows that they trying to set up the citizens. And so you can believe that if Hillary Clinton would have been in that motherfucking White House during COVID-19, during motherfucking the riots, motherfucker, it would not have went this way. It would have been way worse. Now, a lot of y'all don't realize that Walmart's been closing. Look at this. Is your Walmart closing? Huh? Walmart is closing hundreds of stores across the globe. Now, what y'all don't know is Walmart, they was planning to use that shit as a FEMA camp. Walmart backwards is Mart Law for martial law. Walmart backwards is Mart Law for martial law. Walmart backwards is Mart Law for martial law. Huh? And y'all niggas don't even realize it. Y'all niggas don't even realize it. So you keep tearing shit up if you want to.
Everybody's going to cheer, and we are going to applaud, and we're going to be happy, and we're going to ask for, another nail in the coffin.
Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden switch their profile pictures to Antifa masks? Why would you do that? I wouldn't do that. Would you? Would you make your profile picture into a fucking mask of a people that Donald Trump said were terrorists?
Because that's exactly what they want. We march and we protest and we say, Black Lives Matter. we got to stop these cops. Something has to change. And we don't realize what we are doing. We are asking for a nail in the coffin. We have the new one that just happened.
Please, 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 I can't breathe.
In San Bernardino, California, 14 people killed. Supposed to be at a Christmas party. I mean, the whole thing is sketchy. It's weird when you look at it.
The video from this side. Who was the people that talking to the police? Dumb the fuck
Ground,
on.
while another stands over them. You can hear Floyd
Nobody
pleading
inside.
for air.
Nobody.
Please let me stay here. I can't breathe.
Oh, you get these shots right here now, people. How do you get this with nobody? I just show you that side.
Release, man. I can't breathe. I've been trying to help out. So I can't breathe. Look at my neck, man. One of my homies died. He went to back police. I'm about to just die. Just say, Nick hurts. Everything hurts.
Tough guy, huh? I say he's a tough guy. He's not even resisting arrest, bro.
His whole nose.
You fought with him? Bro, but why you just sitting there? He ain't doing nothing now. Put him in the car.
Be kneeling on his neck. But where's the people that was taking the footage from over at the corner?
Circulated
right there?
video.
Nobody there. There you go. Nobody over here taking the fucking footage. Where was all that people that said, come off his neck, check if he got a pulse, oh, he dying, his nose bleeding. Where's the people now? I told you it's a hoax. Where is the people that was there touting the police officers to get off him? Where they at? Where's the ones that take the video? Dumb on.
Officers of Floyd pinned on the
there
ground.
You go. Nobody there, people. Nobody. I already told you. The first thing I asked, why the person with the camera didn't come around so we can see it from the next angle where we can see his whole body. And there you go. We get UFO style. I told you. They listen to the mag videos. Pay attention.
Circulated
right
video.
What
3
they're
officers.
gonna do about this now, people?
Cannot breathe. Get over here. No, first of all.
Bro, look, well, you can check on him. He's not responsive right now. He's not responsive.
Look at him.
Right now. He's not responsive right now. He's not responsive right now.
Police were called to the scene because of a report of a fraudulent transaction at this deli. Within minutes, a bystander started videotaping on her phone. A man is on the ground in custody in handcuffs.
And this is, before we watch this, that's another thing to keep in mind, guys. You can't even be human to continue standing around like this officer is, watching his buddy snuff out somebody's life, murder them, and continue to let it happen. He's basically an accomplice to the crime, making sure the crowd stays back. And that's another thing. We'll talk about the crowd mentality here in a second. But they know the cameras are running. They probably have body cams, they have cruiser cams, they have dash cams, they have back window cams. Cameras are everywhere. They're doing this knowing they're being recorded, and they do it anyway. What happens when these guys aren't being recorded? What happens when they know nobody's watching them? Do they beat their wives? Do they kick their dogs?
Now that I put it out, that the people that were supposed to be recording it from this side is not there, what they're gonna do for the damage control, because they're gonna come and watch their empty space. Who take the video from this side? Who was the people that talking to the police? Dumb the fuck
Ground,
on.
while another stands over them. You can hear Floyd
Nobody
pleading
inside.
for air.
Nobody.
Please let me stay here.
There you go. Oh, you get these shots right here now, people. How do you get this with nobody? I just show you that side. There's nobody there to take the film. Where was they standing? It's dumb shit for the dumb masses.
The officer who pressed his knee to Floyd's neck has been identified as Derek Chauvin.
The people don't understand. This is how they do trickery now for the people. Put it on. It's crap.
By CBS News, a handcuffed Floyd is walked across the street toward a police car.
Wow.
In the distance, you can see Floyd fall.
Okay, there you go, people. This is how they're going to tell you that you get to the ground. Pay attention.
Handcuffed Floyd is walked across the street toward a police car.
Wow.
In the distance, you can see Floyd fall.
Okay, there you go, people. This is how they're going to tell you that you get to the ground. Pay attention right here, okay? All right, they take him out the car.
In surveillance video obtained by CBS News, a handcuff.
This car turning around, there go the light that they put right there, okay? All right, they take him out the car.
In surveillance video obtained by CBS News, a handcuff.
This car turning around, there go the light that they put right there. Take a look at this right here and pay attention.
Floyd is walked across the street toward a police car. In the distance, you can see Floyd fall.
Wow.
In this newly searched street toward a police car.
Nobody
street toward a police car. In the distance, you can see Floyd fall. In
Wow, that's just a bad acting job from the Floyd character. Just pay attention right here how he gonna throw himself to the ground. It's nothing but bullshit. And of course, all you're gonna get is fog in this fucking fake shit. Watch this right here.
Street toward a police car. In the distance, you can see Floyd fall. In this...
Wow. And there you go, people. All four of them right here. It's a hoax. 100%.
This video from a
hoax.
restaurant shows
There you
Floyd
go.
is not resisting as he's removed from the SUV. 8:38, he is marched across the street by two officers. Is not resisting as he's removed from the SUV. 8:38, he is marched across the street by two officers.
Why is they would have marched with him all the way across and back and forth across the street? It's bullshit. There is his so-called car they take him out of. Why would they keep moving him all over the place? Park police, come on.
Several missing minutes go by without video. The timeline picks up.
Yes, okay, so several minutes passed away without video. Who was the one who recording it? And I told you, we see the side, and there was nobody over here to record this shit.
Wrong, how you come in that piece out? You know that,
You
wrong, how you come in that piece?
Oh, okay.
All right. He's such a man, bro. Crazy, bro.
Him
You
too.
could at least lifted him up off the ground, bro. We wouldn't even trip, bro. Crazy, bro.
Him
You could at
too.
least lifted him up off the ground, bro. We wouldn't even trip, bro. Crazy, bro.
Him
You could at
too.
least lifted him up off the ground, bro. We wouldn't even trip, bro. Yeah, 987. You just killed. Bro, you just
Y'all
killed
just
him,
really
bro.
just killed that man.
You just really killed that man, bro.
And if he not
You
dead,
just
he
really
close
killed
to
that
death.
man,
That's
bro.
crazy.
And it's like, okay, another false flag.
Speechless, and I had to speak. It was a tough video to do, but in this video here, I'm gonna talk about this death here. I'm gonna show you why all this happening, who died by murder. Well, they are still investigating by a white police, a white cop.
Now we're developing a moment-by-moment timeline of the events leading to Floyd's death. It starts at 8 p.m. at this grocery store. Police are called because Floyd was suspected of passing a counterfeit $20 bill. 8:34.
So he was suspected passing a counterfeit $20 bill, and they called the police to chase him after his car. No, they don't do that. They never do that, especially during this time of coronavirus and all the protesting and all the chaos. They don't do that. You call the police right now and you tell them somebody gave me $10, a fake $10. They'll say, okay, just watch yourself next time. It's not like somebody paid a house for that money. So they would not really. This is the first flag. Although they can. Sometimes they can, but for $20, they will not do all that and chase him after his car. I don't believe so.
Cops find Floyd in an SUV parked nearby and handcuff him. This video was shot from another vehicle. Surveillance video.
Okay, we can see here two cops, and this video was shot from another vehicle. Can you see how close this camera is to this car? Can you see it? It's not even 6 feet away. This is a camera that is very close. I assume that this is the car of these two cops, okay? When we first see this, we assume that this is the car, the police car of these two cops that is filming this.
This video was shot from another vehicle.
Now, they were the two police that they are taking him, the same two police, they are taking him, and there is no car. So what happened in a split of a second? So here we had two people here arresting him, and there is a camera here very close, okay? And the next second there is a security camera and there is no camera here. Where is this camera come from? You got me? So all this is a movie.
This video was shot from another vehicle. Surveillance video from a restaurant.
Okay, and now this is how one person is pushing him, a big guy like that. You see so many videos you see on Facebook, on social media of a real arrest, and there is one person, not even this strong, not even this big, and you have like 6 cops and they are shaking and pointing guns and scared like the guy is gonna transform into a ninja suddenly and start fighting. And they are acting like so paranoid. And here, everything is relaxed, there is no gun, this guy is just pushing him like that, and this person is walking. Do you think that people do that? He's just gonna stay like that, and when one person is walking like that? This shows you that this is a setup. And where is the camera that was behind? What is it? What is that camera? It suddenly disappeared?
Shows Floyd is not resisting.
He's not resisting at all. People resist. It's a natural thing to do. When you have somebody against you, you resist. At least you show that you have, your muscles are tense. Anybody can do that, strong or not, people do that. This is a reaction. We are human beings and we have fear in us. So how this person are relaxed, he's not even watching him. Everything is cool, the camera is rolling. Wow, this is a real arrest. If you don't believe what I'm saying, go watch real arrest on social media. Watch at least 10 of them and compare to this.
I'm doing a roadside inspection. I've told you. Are you going to obstruct me from doing my job? Mate, I told you. I told you. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Mate. Sorry. What are you doing? Hey, bro. You're resisting arrest. Make it easy for yourself. Relax your hand. Go. Relax your hand. Go, you relax your hand. It's live, bro.
Whoa. Whoa. Chill. Chill. Whoa. Shit. Call, fuck, yo. Call emergency shit, dog. Hey, stop! Oh my god. Nah, I'm playing on that bullshit.
Sit down. Everyone sit down.
What the fuck?
Put your hand behind your back. Do it now.
Yeah, I think she's drugged out, man.
On your belly.
I think no.
I gotta record this video. Hey, that's crazy.
What's that doing that kiss your ear?
Holy fuck. This is yeah, I think this was
Did they let him go, then they grabbed him?
No, they were gonna let him go, I think. I'm not too sure, but I think he was trying to run.
No, I don't think he was trying to run because they let him go first.
Or something, because they got more aggressive.
Holy fuck, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Support the TPP. The TPP locks in the policies that keep the prices of cancer medicines high. Do not support the TPP. If you care about cancer patients' access to medicine, if you care about our families, if you care about our loved ones, do not support the TPP.
Back up.
The image is startling. A little barefoot girl, her hands raised as if she's surrendering to police.
Oh, she holding her
Oh
hands
my
up.
God.
She walks towards officers.
Oh my God.
The woman recording the video seems to think one officer is pointing his gun at the toddler.
He is holding a gun at the baby.
The drama started after police pulled over a vehicle of suspected shoplifters.
Step out of the truck. Are there any other adults in the car? No, sir.
2 men are handcuffed. There's also a woman in the car. After the adults exit the vehicle, you see these itty-bitty feet dangling beneath the car door.
Oh my God, she trying to get out.
She then mimics her father, who is in handcuffs. Police say the video shows the gun wasn't pointed at the child, but the vehicle. The Tallahassee Police Department released this new body cam video to show the situation was handled with care and compassion.
Come on, sweetie, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Hey, come on over here, sweetie. You're okay.
The reason why he didn't actually approach the 2-year-old is because, one, the 2-year-old doesn't know him. And, you know, for any reason, the 2-year-old might have ran out into traffic.
You will see that this is a joke.
As he's removed from the SUV. 8:38, he is marched across the street by 2 officers. Several missing minutes go by.
Do you think this is how they push them when they are under arrest? Do you think this is how they do it? You can feel like this person is being careful not to hurt him. That's how I feel. I feel like they have to do this scene and walking by and faking it. This is how you push the guy? No, they don't do that. They don't do that in real arrest. They really hurt people.
Without video, the timeline picks up.
Then we see this person here. I don't know what happened. The timeline picks up. Why they said that? Because it's all fake. They want to trick your brain. So from here, these 2 walking, and then what happened? This guy was very obedient to them. What happened to this guy was on the floor. I'm gonna tell you, nothing happened. It's just another scene. They have to put another camera over here because the guy has to be by there, another guy on the top of him. Okay, look at this car, how it's parked. It's not parked very well, and pay attention to this.
Go by without video. The timeline picks up when a passerby begins shooting.
Okay, so now we see the back of the car. And this car is parked very well. So can you see what happened? How the car flipped, how the whole street flipped, and this guy was walking normal. Everything is fine. He didn't resist or anything. How this guy ended up like this? So it does not make any sense. So you have to wear a mask, you have to do this, you have to obey, you cannot breathe, you are suffocating, and you are asking your authority, this can't go on, I can't breathe, I am locked up in my house, I can't breathe, I have this mask, and this is what they're doing. That means we know you can't breathe. We know that. This is also something, a message from them, because news are just messages to people. Whether they tell you what they are doing, whether directing you to some directions.
The gathering crowd can see Floyd is unconscious.
Bro, he has not moved, not one time.
Forensic pathologist Dr. Judy Melinek analyzed the video for Inside Edition.
Pressure on the neck can make someone unconscious within seconds and then kill them on the order of minutes. We see in the video is that there is pressure put on his neck for at least 4 minutes before he becomes unconscious.
Outrage over Floyd's death continued today. Basketball great LeBron James posted a photo of former quarterback.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So they were doing this to claim their rights as Black people. They were told to do this. This is not how you do it. Because I've noticed that most famous Black people, they are also misleading Black community. They use them to show Black community things that are not true, that they are powerless. They're not powerless, believe me. And this is what they want. They want people to be powerless. They want division. They don't want them united. You know, they keep on doing this. And guess what? People keep on using their hearts and their brains. They keep using this, bombarding us with fake news. This person is used to mislead Black people. This Black actor is used to do that. This white person is used to do that. Everybody you see, they are paid to do that.
What Obama said immediately, gun control. This is going to keep happening. But we see these things. We see the whole fake newswoman. It's clearly fake. It has been exposed so much. I mean, whoever she is, she need to just come out of hiding. She need to just come out and say, okay, y'all got me. You know, it's fake.
Get up, get in the car.
Mama.
Get up and get in the car right.
I can't. My dick.
Bro, I ain't said a word, haven't I, think? Like, you bogus, bro. You damn near dead, bro. He's dead, bro. I can't hold that. I can't hold that.
Pause. Let's pause. Let's pause. Right here. See when the paramedics pull up? That is a fucking cop. See when the paramedics pull up? That is a fucking cop. That's not a paramedic. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? So we know that the mayor of Minneapolis is deep state. We know that the killers is deep state. So could it be that they all conspired to do this in their city? I don't find that too hard to believe. Who the fuck is that? That's not a paramedic, yo. Why did a police officer just jump out of an ambulance? No, he never got medical attention. He never got medical attention.
Now, I might be full of shit. And I might be onto something, I don't know. I've never seen an ambulance pull up to somebody needing medical attention and the EMTs not come out with equipment, check the heart, check the breathing, drug overdose, give them a shot of that Narcan. On the Floyd videos, you never see one EMT. I've never seen anybody but EMTs load a patient onto the gurney. But in that video, you see law enforcement loading him onto the gurney. I've never seen somebody loaded onto the gurney in handcuffs, yet he's loaded onto the gurney in handcuffs. Now, what's wrong with that picture? I can't put my finger on it, but something's not right.
George Floyd tested positive for C virus, but it had nothing to do, CNN says, with his death, autopsy shows. We're going to get into that in a second, but watch this video.
A long-awaited decision for George Floyd's family and supporters.
George Floyd mattered. He was loved. His family was important. His life had value. And we will seek justice for him and for you. And we will find it.
But you got to be real careful with politicians because they'll tell you one thing and they'll turn right around and do another thing. They're just absolute.
Charges for the former police officer who kneeled on George Floyd's neck, killing him, will be increased to
Let me ask you a question. Does that mugshot look like the guy who was kneeling on George Floyd's neck? I'll leave you to answer that question.
second-degree murder. And the other 3 former officers who either helped hold Floyd down or stood by watching have been charged with aiding and abetting second-degree murder. Ellison asking for patience as they work through the process.
So let me ask you guys this question. Not making any assertions, YouTube. Was this a psychological operation? Is mainstream media asking you the question, was this a psychological operation?